Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Concern Podcast, where we unpack political, socio-economic, and cultural stories shaping our world. I am Emmanuel Taban. Now, someone asked me this. Someone asked me to make a video about the top five most powerful South Sudanese leaders as of this year, as of today, and as of now. So this video is directly serving that request. I'm gonna give you the top five most powerful South Sudanese leaders that I think are wielding the highest positions right now and have so much influence in the country. But before we proceed with this video, if this is your first time watching a video on our channel, please subscribe, hit on the notification button, like, comment, and if the videos interest you, of course, why not share with your friends and your circle? It's a way of making the channel grow, and when it grows, it motivates me to make more videos back to back. And thanks for those who have been supporting us. We're so much grateful for your support to continue doing so. As I said that this video is mainly to serve the request that was given by one of the followers, and they said I should give a list of top five most powerful South Sudanese leaders. So in this video, I'm going to give you the people that I think are the most powerful in South Sudan right now, and I'll give you a list of about five of them. And how I got into this list is that I considered the following factors. One, the positions that these people hold and their proximity to power and their relationship to the people in power, but also their influence. Could be influence over the institutions that they supervise, but also their public interest, the kind of public loyalty that they have, or how the public perceives or supports them. So these are the factors that I mainly considered in coming up with this list. So in this video, as I said, I'm going to give you the top five most powerful South Sudanese as of this year, as of today, and as of now. And I'm going to start from number five, and let's start it right away. So from number five, the most powerful South Sudanese that I feel of today, it's none other than Adut Salva Kiir Mayardit. And Adut Salva Kiir Mayardit, of course, most of us know, she is the daughter to the President of the Republic of South Sudan, Salva Kiir Mayardit, and she is also the presidential envoy, the senior presidential envoy on special programs. She was appointed recently into that position. So the reason why I feel Adut is so much powerful is that I know she does not hold any prominent or powerful cabinet position, but still being the daughter to the presidents, that gives her access to being a daughter to the president, and also being a presidential advisor, that gives her access to some of the most decision makings of the country. She has access to these special programs or special projects and diplomatic networks. So I feel for this reason, this makes Adut Salva Kiir Mayardit the fifth most powerful South Sudanese leaders as of today. And for those who doubt, we know how she became so much influential the day she was appointed as the presidential envoy. She met so many powerful people trying to make networks and all kind of stuff. So for these reasons, I feel Adut Salva Kiir Mayardit is the fifth most powerful South Sudanese leaders as of today. And sitting on number four, to me, the fourth most powerful persons in South Sudan is none other than Dr. Benjamin Ball-Mel. Dr. Benjamin Ball-Mel, who is the vice president of the economic clusters. Now, the reason why I think, I feel Dr. Benjamin Ball-Mel is the fourth most powerful person right now in South Sudan is because being the vice president of the economic cluster, Ball-Mel has, influence over mainly all the ministries that fall under the economic cluster. We're talking about the Minister of Finance and Economic Planning, Minister of Investment, tourism and all this kind of stuff, roads and bridges and all this. So being the vice president for that cluster, he wields power. He has control and influence over all these institutions to some extent. But also Dr. Benjamin Ball-Mel is not just an ordinary politician. He recently has been promoted to a full general. So that means also he has influence over the army. He sits in the National Security Council. He is a prominent member of the SPLM Political Bureau and the security of the country. He has influence over it. So For these reasons, I feel Dr. Benjamin Bolmel is the fourth most powerful person right now in South Sudan. And for those who wants to doubt the power that Benjamin Bolmel wields in the country, let's not forget how he fast or quickly got into or ascended to the positions in power from from the position that he previously occupied, from being a presidential advisor on special programs just like Adud Salva Kiir today, to now the vice president and the full general of the army. I mean, this can easily make us understand how powerful he has become. So you know how he do his things of late, and that makes me feel that Dr. Benjamin Bolmel is the fifth most powerful persons in South Sudan. He might not have support from the grassroots, doesn't have the mobilization capability like President Kiir and maybe Riek Machar, but still he is powerful over institutional influence. He has influence over the institutions that he manages, over the ministries that are under his supervision, and this is why I feel he is the fourth most powerful South Sudanese leaders now. Now, sitting on number third is none other than the CDF. That is the General Dr. Paul Nang Majok. That is the Chief of Defense Forces right now. Now, the reason why I put Dr. Paul Nang on the third position as the most powerful persons in South Sudan right now, it's because being the CDF, being the Chief of Defense Forces, this means he has he's the operational commander of all the forces in the country. He has control over the whole structure of the SSPDF, the South Sudan People's Defense Forces, has control over the army, has control over the navy, and probably over the air force. He's not the commander-in-chief, but he's still the operational commander. That means he gives directive at any time, and that makes him the most powerful person in South Sudan right now. And in a country such as South Sudan that is fragile and experience some kind of instability, the power of the CDF, of the Chief of Defense Forces, can never be ignored. And that's why today, as Salva Kiir is not in the country seems to have been left in the hands of the CDF. That's why you're seeing him putting directives every day, and then that makes him the most powerful person, or the third most powerful persons in the country right now. The CDF has control over all the forces, the divisions, the intelligence arms, and all the operational arms of the government. That makes General Dr. Paul Nang Majok as the third most powerful leaders in the country, military leaders in the country. He is sitting on position third. Now, coming on the second position, of course, is none other than Dr. Riek Machar Teng, the first vice president of the Republic of South Sudan. Now, so many people might think that because Machar is undergoing trial, he has suddenly become so unpowerful, or maybe because he doesn't have influence, he's being maybe controlled somewhere by the president, so he doesn't have control. But one thing for sure that I want to tell you is that Machar might be under control, but what he has, under detention or going through trial, but one thing for sure that I will tell you about the power of Machar is that he commands a lot of loyalty from the public. I mean, he has the grassroots support, he has the mobilizational capacity. And that's why so many people, as he is in the trial, so many people are still allied to him. Even deep down in the villages, they are so much allied to Dr. Machar. So his control, his influence over the public, gives him that power. He might not be, having a political power, of which I feel that he still do have, since legally he is still the first vice president of the country, because he's not declared as guilty in the trial. So Machar sits on the second position as the most powerful person. And the reason why I put Machar as the second most powerful person in the country, it's because he is the legitimate challenger of President Kiir right now. There is no any other person who can stand close to challenging President Kiir in anything. But the only person that can challenge President Kiir in any form is Dr. Riek Machar Teng, the first vice president of the Republic of South Sudan. And for this reason, I put Machar on the second position as the most powerful leaders in the country right now. And sitting first, of course, is none other than the President of the Republic of South Sudan, President Salva Kiir Mayardit. He is the most powerful person right now in the country. Being a president of the country, that means he is at the apex of power. He is the commander-in-chief of the SSPDF. He wields control and power over almost everything. Executive powers, as a military command. He has influence from the grassroots level. He makes decisions, appointments, he unappoints, he revokes decisions. He influences, every institutions in the country. And for this reason, this makes Salva Kiir Mayardit the most powerful leaders in the country. He is sitting on position first. He is the most powerful because he controls almost everything in the country. He decides when to fire and rehire. He decides when to, make most of the critical decisions that shapes the future and the economy and the political nature of the country. That puts Salva Kiir Mayardit on the first position as the most powerful leaders in the country right now. So thank you so much. This is the list that I have given, and this analysis is mainly according to me. It's my own opinion. That's I made my own list, and you can as well tell me what you feel or who you think are the most powerful leaders in South Sudan. Write down on the comment section. So if you do have people that you think are the most powerful, write down in the comment section. But also, if you have a request, if you want me to make a video on a specific topic or anything, write down in the comment section, and I promise you I will deliver it. I will make a video on your request. Thank you so much. Until next time, I'm Emmanuel Taban, and this is the Concern Podcast.